All right, Engineer, let's first take a story here that was prepared by Jasmine Wambui, that small businesses appear to be bearing the brunt of the high cost of power worsened by frequent blackouts, despite efforts from the Kenya Power residents, residents and business operators do not seem pleased by the services they receive from the Kenya Power. Jasmine Wambui spoke to prepaid individual consumers and business owners around Nairobi and now brings us this report.
Kenyans have time and again lamented over not just the cost of power, but also the unreliability of power. And it appears the more things change, the more they remain the same. Job Mwangi has been elected the chairperson of the Council of Residents at Imara Daima. He says blackouts are one of the most recurrent issues he has had to address.
The blackouts a lot of times synchronized with the rains. Almost every time it rains, there's a blackout. We can't quite tell the connection between the two, but almost always when it rains, there's a blackout.
For businesses in Imara Daima, the all too frequent power outages have left them counting losses. Joyce, a baker and caterer, tells us that were it not for the size of her small shop and the upfront cost of a generator, she would get one for her business.
Like now, the latest that happened really affected us. We lost everything that we had done for that day. Some of these things we have refrigerated them. Some of them are frozen, and when food is frozen or rather refrigerated, it goes bad, all of it.
In Mukuru Kwanjenga, business is at a standstill. He says insecurity has become rife as a result. Asked for how long they have been in the dark, SMEs in the area are counting losses. Susan Wambua, a saloonist, says that for the last 2 days, she has had to turn clients away thanks to a blackout.
Stima imekuwa iko na shida mingi juu sometimes inaenda saa zile unaendelea na kufanya kazi. Tuseme kama majioni hivi unapata uko na customer but stima imeenda.
And today Susan will have to turn away yet another client.
Jana nilikuja kufanya broad run nikapata kuna stima. Nikarudi leo nimekuja asubuhi saa 2 hadi saa hii nimekaa kungoja stima.
In another informal settlement in the outskirts of the city, residents say they have not had power for days on end. Ali Mohammed runs a gaming and cinema shop. When we visited today, his shop was closed.
Sisi ukaa kwa waji wa ghetto. Tunalia kwa sababu wenyewe huwezi fanya biashara kama hii bila nare. Unaona? Watu wanafaa kuangalia sahi champe. Watu wanafaa kuangalia Premier League. Watu wengine wamechill wanataka kuangalia movie yao, unaona? Lakini ikifika sasa unafunga biashara yako, kuna mtu wa salon hapa nyuma yetu pia amefunga, unaona? So ikikuwa sasa biashara zote zinafungwa kwa sababu yenyewe ni nare hakuna. So tunataka tu gava pia watu angalie.
And where power is available, the cost of it has meant thinner margins for businesses. Collins Achen uses about 30,000 shillings every month at his welding shop. This bill, he says, has become a burden.
Token imekuwa bei juu. So unapata most of time ukinunua hata hiyo token ya inakuja unit 2. Juu hii ni kama commercial. Na client wenye tunafanyia inakuwa shida kumwambia bei juu anaona bei yako iko juu.
Business owners are now calling on the government to come up with a solution.
I think we pay very expensively to have power. And so it's also their duty to see that we are supplied with this.
Kenyans appear rather dissatisfied with the services they're receiving from KPLC, from what they're calling impersonal responses to their complaints to delays in restoring power in cases of a blackout. Citizens and businesses alike all seem to have a bone to pick with KPLC. The long and short of this is the people want more. Jasmine Wambui, Citizen TV.